Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's had a good day so far. There was no video yesterday. It was a super small 2-game slate, so there wasn't much worth looking at. I still went through, didn't find anything. We still have a relatively small slate for today's games. Whenever you're watching this Friday slates, I believe, and I still went through, try to find some that I did like, and I went through and actually did find enough to make a video. So if I do have any edit plays, they will be in the pinned comment either later tonight, but more likely tomorrow before the game start, because that way we have more lines, and two, we know who's gonna play and when we get the confirmed lineups and stuff like that. And then any pictures that you see on the screen is from a data app called Outlier. If you want to use that and you're interested in that, link for that will be in the description. So I'll get straight into the player props. And the first one is Rolando Mandragora to go under 1.5 shots, playing at home for Fiorentina, went up against Lecce. In general, just the main reason why I like this pick, it has a very good hit rate. It's gone under in 15 out of 17 games. That's an 88% hit rate. And if you look at just the games in which he started, which is really what matters, he's gone under in 9 out of 11 games. That's an 81% hit rate. And even when he does start, he does not play full minutes. If you look on the screen, the games in which he does start, he has been subbed out in 9 out of those 11 games. So 81% chance that he gets subbed out. So it's not like he's a main player in the team. When he does play, it's not like he's a pivotal part of the team. And besides, Lecce's defensive weaknesses really come from attacking them down the wings and attacking them on set pieces. And he's a center defensive midfielder who will sometimes take long shots, but Lecce's weaknesses isn't long shots. He's not a winger, and whenever they go in for the corners, he's not in the box. He's usually kind of outside of the box. There's nothing really special to his game. He's just really a CDM that likes to play long balls to his opponent. He's not the ones that goes up and attacks whenever he's over there. Plus, he's going to be playing next to Cataldi, and he's the one that's probably more likely than not going to be the one playing up and playing back. Like I said, it's just a very good hit rate line. He gets subbed out a lot. There's nothing really special to his game. And I think just from a hit rate standpoint, I like this play. So I like Rolando Mondragora to go under 1.5 shots. And then the second play that I found that I like, it's actually a goblin on PrizePicks, and that's Marco Asensio to higher than 1.5 shots, playing at home for Aston Villa, going up against Cardiff. I thought about taking his normal line at 3, but when I saw the relative value that you're getting for him to just take 2, I liked it. He's a new signing for Aston Villa, and he hasn't got too many minutes. He should start here because, again, he's a bigger player, newer signing, and he should get minutes now that he is a smaller team that they're playing. He has started in 2 of the Prem games against Chelsea and against Liverpool, 2 big teams, much better teams than Cardiff, and he went over in 1 of the games with 3 against Chelsea and none against Liverpool. But Liverpool is a very tough defense, but now they have a much easier matchup. Cardiff is a championship team, and they play much worse when they've played away. If you look at, for example, the shots, they go from allowing 10.3 shots at home to 13.7 when they've played away from home. And again, that's in the championship. Now they have a much tougher matchup, so I expect Villa to take much more than 13 shots, maybe around 18 or so at least. And Asensio is a player that if you watch and know about him, is he will shoot from anywhere, whether it's inside the box, outside the box. He is a long shot taker, which is another thing that I love. And then he, before he moved to Aston Villa, he played in PSG and Ligue 1, and in the league, he started in 8 games, and this prop hit in 6 out of the 8 games that he started, so a good hit rate. And I also like this because, like I mentioned, he hasn't been getting too many minutes, and Villa actually have had a lot of signings like him, Malen, Rashford, so it's a chance for him to prove himself and try and get more minutes. So if he has a good performance here against Cardiff, you can expect him to get more starts and more minutes in the league for him. So it's just a good chance for him to go out there and have a good game and prove himself. And Cardiff in general, like I mentioned, Asensio is a player that will take those long shots. One of Cardiff's biggest weaknesses is allowing long shots to opponents. So that's another good play another reason why I like this. And I think just 1.5 is a good line for the value that you're getting here, and I expect him to start, so I like this line. I like Marco Asensio to go higher than 1.5 shots. Before I get into the money line plays, as always, if you guys please could like the video, comment, all the usual stuff. It helps boost the video out to more people, whether it's supporting the channel, asking questions, and then I do have the subscribe description if you want to do that and interested, turn on notifications, and with that comes the memberships, again, if you're interested, for those that want to support the channel and get the videos out early before they go out public. If you're not a member, those that are, already got these videos and all these plays before everybody else. I don't hide anything. It's just for those that want to get out early, because when I didn't have it, a lot of the times, many people, a lot of these plays got bumped or taken away after I make these videos, and it happened last time too. So it's just for those that want to at least try to avoid that and support the channel as well. And I mentioned Outlier, linked in the description. Same with any of the apps that I use, linked in the description. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. But I was going through when it came to the money lines, and I really didn't find anything for relatively good value, you know, at least around the 130 range that I found. So I know some people have asked for it in a couple of the videos before, so I'm bringing it back, and we're bringing back the ladder challenge. This is day one. This is what I do, at least my take of the ladder challenge. I try to stay in odds between minus 200 to minus 300. Start off with $20 and then carry it over. So let's say day one hits and we bring the 20 to like 28, 29 or something like that. We take that 29, go on to the next day and try to just see how far we can go. I usually try to stick to around 10 days. The farthest we've gone before is day 9 and then lost on day 10. So what I'm thinking, you can put your input, but I was thinking is doing 7 days, pretty much like once a week and stuff like that. And if for some reason, for example, we lose on Tuesday, we'll just stop and restart on Wednesday, you know, 1 a week, just something like that. Trying to bring it back, especially on days like this when there's not much and I couldn't really find anything that I like. So again, usually try to stick between minus 200 to minus 300. Sometimes it could be minus 190, sometimes it could be minus 320, 330, you know, just trying to stick in between that range and see how far we can go to around day 7. So for day 1 of the ladder challenge, I like higher than 0.5. Las Palmas goes playing away from home, going up against Real Valladolid. This one is for minus 310 on Fliff. First of all, Palmas is playing Valladolid, who is the worst defensive team in the league, allowing on average 2.4 goals per game to opponents. We just need Palmas to score 1, and Palmas played them already at home earlier in the league and scored 2 against them. And Valladolid are in really bad form. They've lost 6 straight, which obviously means they've conceded in 6 straight. And in those 6, in total, they have conceded 22 goals. So over 3 goals conceded a game. We just need Palmas to score 1. And this is something that they can take advantage of. And they've gone over in the last 8 out of 10 games, with their only 2 misses in those 10 games against Barcelona and Sociedad. 2 top 5 defenses, but again, now they're playing the complete opposite, the worst defensive team in the league, and their attack is fully healthy. Fabio Silva is back, should be back, Ramirez should be back, and in games in which they've both played together, they have scored in 12 out of 13 games, a 92% hit rate with them there. They're pretty underrated when it comes to attack. They might not be able to get you 2-3 goals, but they can at least get you 1 goal a game. And with both of those, like I mentioned, they've only missed in 1 game, and that only miss that they had was against Atletico Madrid, the best defense in the league. And again, now they're playing the worst defense in the league, and I just trust them. They will have the opportunities. We just need them to score 1, and I love the matchup here. So I like higher than 0.5 Palma goals against Valladolid for minus 310 for day 1 of the ladder challenge. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. We had a great player prop day. We had Ederson, higher than 2.5 saves. He hit for us. He actually had man of the match, had 6. I knew he was going to get this opportunity. He came through with the saves. We had Thankszs, higher than 35.5 passes. That was sweat-free as well. He hit by halftime. And then Salah, higher than 3 shots. He pushed. That one was definitely sweaty. He didn't get the last 2 shots until around like the last 5 minutes of the game, but he pushed. And on PrizePicks, even if you push, if you have a 2-legger, you still get money for it. So we still did good. 3-0 if you count the push, 2-0 if you don't count the push. But regardless, we didn't hit or we didn't miss on any of the player props. So we had a great day there. We're still on a pretty good run when it comes to player props. I believe now we're like on 20-4 or something like that. And then when it came to the money line play, that one did unfortunately miss. I did say in that pick that I either saw the game being like 2-2 or 0-0. And that's exactly what happened. It was 0-0. Neither team scored. So that was unfortunate for us. But we're doing great with player props, and hopefully we can carry on that momentum going into tomorrow's pretty small slate and hit on both the ladder challenge and the player props. And like I mentioned, if I do have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment either later tonight or tomorrow. And then I do have my Discord linked in the description. Not a premium. I don't hide any picks. Want to just let you guys know, for those that are new, I don't hide any picks. It is not a premium. Just for those that want to talk about their lines, other people's lines, other sports, just a good community I'm trying to build over there. So if you're interested in that, you're more than welcome to join in the description. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.